What the hell happened here? Looks like these men were still breathing pretty recently. This doesn't bode well for Katsura. We need to find him. Right. I'll start over there. So much of the town has been burned down. So many homes. We're meant to be fighting for a better country, but this is anything but.
Found you at last. Say your prayers!
Just those samurai. Shall we?
My thanks for your kindly.
That takes care of that. Now then, let's ask our friend here what that was about.
Thank the stars. Glad it was you two who showed up.
Katsura, I had a feeling that was you. What are you doing in that getup? The Choshu men feared the worst.
I've been looking into the Shogunate's next moves, but I've let down my comrades by not being able to. It wasn't for nothing, though. I got my...
The Shogunate is making a move.
Indeed. And they're expecting the
Them again? But what?
Well, the Satsuma are making a show of compliance to the Shogunate, which would...
You know, you're the only ones with enough power to bring about change in this country.
You're not wrong. It would be incredible.
That's right. While the Satsuma...
I see what you're saying. He's the commander of the Satsuma forces right now. Let's meet at Hyomi's... Could I leave it to you two to broach the subject? I doubt he'll be in the mood to listen if an enemy...
No problem. We'll handle this.
Ah, that's right. The former chief priest of this place, Gesho.
Okay. We'll get kicked out if we just rush in. Better to wait for the right moment. Time for me to shine, eh?
Let us fulfill our mission. None.
Is that the Jojuin?
Here it comes! 上等だ!
Ready and willing! Watch out!
Prepare yourself! 上等だ Mustn't overreach. Impressive.
So, you've been ordered to lead the expedition against Choshu. What do you intend to do, Saigo? What would get you advised? Well, I'll leave you to ponder it. Some solitude may bring you clarity.
How dare anyone threaten me on this most sacred day?
Please wait! We just want to talk, not fight!
No ordinary foe. Have at them! I swore I would live for the both of you. I won't die here so easily! Take more than that to make You're formidable. Crossing blades with someone with no intention to kill is pointless. You said you would like to speak to me. Are you telling me to ignore the Shogun's direct orders? Preposterous. There is nothing I can do.
Forget the Shogunate. I want to speak to you, not them.
It was the Choshu who drew their swords first. And considering their behavior in Kyoto, how can we leave them be?
Look, I understand Satsuma's perspective. But have you thought about our future?
What do you mean? Change this country? What are you saying?
Saigo, deep down, I know you agree with me. There are things Satsuma can only accomplish with Choshu by its side.
You want us to march alongside our sworn enemies? I simply cannot see it.
And yet, it can be so. If we should will it. But first, I should apologize. I am sorry. I could not stop the conflict earlier.
Katsura of the Choshu? What are you wearing?
Oh, ignore these filthy rags. I assure you, my aspirations remain unsullied. As my associates have said, we must put aside our differences, even if it means moving heaven and earth. We must transform Japan.
Katsura, I hear you. I accept your proposal. Gesho, too, would have been glad to put an end to the bloodshed.
Then it's settled. The Choshu and Satsuma will join forces, and we shall be the ones to see it through. You know, I've heard that in the West you're meant to hold hands and shake them on occasions like this. Go on. Try it.
Saigo, I look forward to working with you.
The pleasure is mine.
Takamori Saigo, swayed by Ryoma, defies the Shogun's orders and calls off the Satsuma assault on the Choshu. This episode helps the Satsuma and Choshu draw closer, and they conclude an alliance aimed at overthrowing the Shogunate.
Don't you remember what I told you back then? That I had a dream as big as the damn ocean.
This way.
Don't think you can escape us.
Catch your fate!
They don't give up easily.
Do it! Cut me down!
It's just a scratch. Don't worry.
He needs medical attention! Come on, let's go. I want to get back in the bus for a start.
Sounds like a plan. This is a real mess.
After being attacked at the Terada Inn, Ryoma Sakamoto took refuge amongst the Satsuma clan.
Might not be so lucky next time. I'm going to have to leave things to you for now. I'm counting on you.
Did the Ryoma make it away without any trouble? Yes. Now we can't afford to ignore what happened at the Tarada Inn. Kondo and Hijikata were away from Kyoto, serving the Shogunate, which puts both of them...
If the Satsuma Choshu alliance searches for the culprit in the open, we'll only...
And that's where you come in. We want you to infiltrate.
I leave the matter
I knew you'd be on board with... And since you were once part of their number, even fleetingly, you shouldn't... Well, perhaps some of them already know of you. But with a little disguise, come to Nishi Honganji Temple once you're fully prepared.
Been looking after yourself?
What can... Thank you. All right. I will be going now.
Hey!
Oh, it's you.
How do you do?
What is it this time? I I'm touched. I see. That concludes business.
I'm listening. This is great! Our business is now done.
Something them. Thanks for this. Understood. Be seeing you.
How are you? This place is being used thanks to a Satsuma connection. They're expecting. I've arranged for a uniform for you as well. Unless you can uncover who orchestrated the attack on the Tereda, I know you're up to the task. That's what I like to hear.
You must be the...
I've heard talk of your skill with the sword. Now there's a fearsome look. I expect great... I didn't mean anything but... I haven't introduced myself. Saito, show the new make sure you listen to Saito's every word, you hear? His skill is pure...
Not a chance. Nagakura's superior to me, no question. The training facilities are just over there. You won't make it into the Shinsengumi without some try taking. Good, I have high hopes. You did well. Now, don't disappoint me.
What's the verdict? Think they've got what it takes?
The technique is certainly interesting.
Well, Coming from you, I'll take that as a high compliment.
Nagakura is in a different league from the other men.
Haha, don't... No need to hold back, newcomer. Throw everything at me. I yield! You're no joke.
Most intriguing. Besting Nagakura is no mean feat. Right then, follow me.
Ah, you must be the newcomer. Could you come here a moment? Sorry for interrupting. But even in this state, I thought I should at least introduce myself.
This is Soji Okita. Neither I nor Nagakura are his match in swordplay.
That's all in the past now. Now that I'm bedridden, I don't amount to anything but dead weight. If you want to improve, Saito could teach a thing or two, I'm sure. He's peerless after all.
Okita, I'll go on to the dojo. Send the new recruit over once you finish talking.
So then. Well, I can't disagree with that. Saito's waiting, isn't he?
Let's begin. quite a surprise. I see. I see.
I can't believe it. Have you ever seen Saito cornered like that?
And that's a match.
Let's begin. Let's begin.
against Saito.
I see. You're strong, that's for sure. There are few amongst our number who would be a match for you.
That is no exaggeration.
Why? You could go toe-to-toe with Kogoro Katsura or Ryoma Sakamoto. Those names must have reached your ears, I'm sure. Fine words. I hope to see you live up to them in battle.
Right. I think we can make use of the new recruit. Any objections?
Not from me.
There's someone else I'd like to introduce. There's an officer I'd like you to meet, Kashitaro Ito. A man so sharp he can tell you where the world is going and exactly how it's going to get there. Suzuki. I pointed him out before. He's Ito's younger brother. He's important to know too. Leads one of our units. Now, after I introduce you to Ito, I'll speak with him in private. You are to use any means necessary to listen to our conversation. Understood? Ito, I've brought you a new recruit. Their swordsmanship rivals that of myself or Nagakura.
Well, you must truly be something to earn such praise from Saito. I am Kashitaro Ito, Shinsengumi's staff officer. The Shinsengumi is made up of the most elite warriors in Japan against the Shogun's cowardly retainers. We are as a tiger to a house cat. This country's very future will be decided by our actions. You would do well to be mindful of the power we wield. By all means, put that sword arm to use in service. By the way, Saito.
That will be all. Listen to our conversation from outside. I was just asking the newcomer to train the men. Someone so skilled should be able to oversee fencing drills, I thought.
With Kondo and Hijikata and Okita ailing, now's the time. No one can stop us from breaking away from the Shinsengumi.
But without us here, the enemies of the Shogunate lurking in Kyoto may grow bold.
The attempt on Sakamoto at the Terada Inn failed to rouse either the Satsuma or the Choshu. We needn't worry on that account. We are gathering in Aburanokoji to discuss precisely how to break free. I expect to see you there.
We're finished. You can come out now. Fine work playing the spy. I doubt Ito noticed a thing. You must have heard it yourself, but let me state, Ito is a traitor. I'm keeping watch over him at Kondo's orders. There was an assault at the Terada Inn recently, where Ryoma Sakamoto was attacked. You hadn't heard? He recently became a bigwig in the anti-Shogunate forces, prompting Ito's attempt to off him at the Terada Inn. In a nutshell, yes. There's a rumor going around that it was our work, but neither Kondo nor Hijikata were involved. Ito's true intent was to tarnish the Shinsengumi's reputation, and to ascertain the plans of the anti-Shogunate forces. What we learned is that they can't afford to make any big moves right now, which led to Ito concluding the time was right for him to make his move. I'm going to rid the Shinsengumi of Ito's faction. I know you've only just enlisted, but I will need your help. Meet me at Aburanokoji. That's where we'll do it.
It's you. Hey. Ah, you're here. I'm listening. This is great. Really? Well, I'll be seeing you.
Do I look like I have the... You've done well. Try to stay out of trouble, you hear?
What do you want?
I'm a happy man.
Really? Till the next time.